Now we Vesta. Now we Vesta. Now we
NBA. 1, 2, 3, 4. NBA. No more about a data aqua. NBA. 1, 2, 3, 4. NBA.
Welcome to the National Veterans Tournament 2024. I am your humble mascot, Blanca Tika. Down Bamo, play!
We are one family, national veteran. We got love for the game, divided we fall, united we're stronger, and we shall conquer. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We are one family, national veteran. We got love for the game, divided we fall, united we're stronger, and we shall conquer.
NBA. 1, 2, 3, 4. NBA. No more about a data aqua. NBA. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Woman still playing at this age, young voice.
Yeah, oh, I want to score a goal. Yeah, oh. Some people say them bad, some people say them good. We coming for the trophy, I hope it's understood. Oh yeah, pass me the ball, make out the score, check out the score. Now we there on top, no be today, we done the ball. Vesta the host, now who take the cup? Push a good day, lock them up, the ball go play on the mind, the drop. Win is a win, like a draw. I'm rapping new, but you know that of course.
Dama mo play, but no progressing mo sware we enda na joka. Dame mo day, atu we hero over all you want you na kroka. Sumo ponani dem day, men they enter with the family and jaka. Mutumu mo play, DJ dem day, okada mo so saka.
Vesta, Minnesota, the host of NVT 2024, welcomes all 42 teams. Arlington, Atlanta, and Austin, Boston, Bowie, Cali, Camden, Capsola, Charlotte, Chicago, and Sydney, Cleveland, Colorado, Delaware, Progressive, Houston, Longmont, Michigan, Louisiana, Austin, and Maryland, New York, boys, Oklahoma, Pioneer, Atlanta, Richmond, San Antonio, Socha, Spartan, Tampa, Toronto, and Washington State.
Vesta! Saturday na the T-Day. Saturday na our last run and practice for the hosting for NFC for playing. Everybody could need for day, and not just be there, but be there on time, because we don't want day for day the whole day. Respectful day for 9 o'clock. It's 9 a.m. By noon, we expect so we don't finish so that people they get their day.
My goal now say me every member for this club. If you there for that NVT village or the NVT tournament grounds, if you there for field number 19 or field number 12, somebody will ask you a question you're supposed to get answer for.
We are exactly 2 weeks away, and so until then they will not be wait past 1 day. Now whether you see sometimes chairman could either write for a committee, say meeting there. When you see us for a committee, do everything for attend.
When we come with
Dame mo day, atu we hero over all you want you na kroka. Sumo ponani dem day, men they enter with the family and jaka. Mutumu mo play, DJ dem day, okada mo so saka.
Vesta, Minnesota, the host of NVT 2024, welcomes all 42 teams. Let's go! Arlington, Atlanta, and Austin, Boston, Bowie, Cali, Camden, Capsola,
So, Mr. President, I thought the practice was over. What's going on now?
Oh, okay, yes. This is our regular Wednesday practice. You know, we do twice a week. We have a Wednesday and a Friday where we come and do our keep fit and practice to play the soccer. So today we're done, and then we usually come here and socialize, share a drink, or eat some roasted fish or some roasted steak. So that is what is going on. If we have announcements, people's birthdays, people's born house, or whatever thing you have, graduation of your kid, we all share that information here, and then we go back home about 10 p.m. and then go to bed. So, but this is what we do. This is the social part of our club. We play, and then we come, we socialize, we bond, and then we stay together as a club.
And this happens every time you're here?
Yes, we do this every Wednesday that we come here, and every Friday of every week. This time, the conversation is more about this hosting of this mammoth NVT event that is coming up at the end of the month. So yeah, we do this every Wednesday and every Friday.
I said this is a big crowd, and when did you start, and how many hours do you spend on this?
You know, every day we start at about 5:30, usually after work, and we will go as late as the police will let us stay here, but we can be here legally till 10 p.m. and socialize, share a drink, share a little bit of food, and then go back home.
How is the food and drinks organized?
Oh, we do have committees. Our club is very, very structured. We do have a social committee. We have a social secretary that they coordinate with the group that is hosting. So every week there is 4 people within the group that will host us, meaning they will bring the drinks and the food and share. And then on Friday it's going to be another set of 4 club members that's going to bring food and drinks to share. So everybody gets a turn.
That's incredible. Anything else you want to throw about this particular event here?
Oh, I want to talk about the NVT. If you have not bought your air ticket, please, you're going to miss once in a lifetime event. Go do that. We have huge soccer fans coming to Minnesota, to the city of Blaine, to watch the biggest Cameroonian gathering in the United States, which is the NVT tournament every year. And this year it's in Blaine, Minnesota. So everybody come out with your friends, family, kids, come and have fun. We're going to have a huge NVT village that is going to be mounted with a big stage for live band music and cultural dances on Sunday, and a final in the velodrome with everyone seated, with concessions going around asking you if you want a pub, or you want a soda, or you want a bottle of water. So we are really energized and can't wait to receive all 42 teams here to Minnesota, and we can't wait to host this huge event and probably put icing on the cake by taking the trophy.
Well, I want to tell you something though. This is really good news. I had a team that just came from the Dominican Republic this weekend, and it was a wedding there, nationally attended, and everybody who was there was talking about coming to Minnesota. I was shocked that was coming from Dominican Republic.
This is going across the board. It's not only staying within our Cameroonian community, because even here in the state of Minnesota, all the Somali, Kenyan, and Liberian community are so galvanized and cannot wait for this event. And that's why we're waiting. You know, former professional players from the Cameroon national team will be here too. You're going to have Womelen here, you're going to have Ashilemana, Makun. So for those that have not seen these people live, this is your chance. This is your turn. So come out in your numbers, come and party with us. We do have a white party on Saturday with your favorite star, Kosi, top of the top in African music, and also on Sunday with Sally John for those that love Makosa, and other female stars as well. So come out. The white party is at the Expo Center at the Plain Complex with at least 1,500 people seated. I mean seated. You don't buy a ticket and you stand. No, you will be seated. VIP tables with VIP treatment and well garnished with some good liquor.
I think you should say something about the Blaine Center and its international reputation for hosting international games.
Oh yeah, if people anybody that doesn't know about the National Soccer Center, it is the biggest amateur soccer center in the world. This is where Minnesota United trains. This is where you get the USA Cup with over 1,200 teams that come to compete. This facility has all we will need to host an NVT and more, because they have 66 soccer fields, gentlemen, with natural grass, hybrid. That's why they have a velodrome that takes more than 2,000 people seated. And they also have little bucaros where you can do a barbecue. So with everything is going to happen on in that same facility. The barbecue on Monday is going to be there. The party on the gala on Sunday night is going to be there. The white party is going to be there. The welcome party on Friday with free food on Friday night is still going to be there too.
I'm super impressed. We've been around here for about an hour now, just to store all this marvelous facility with over 65 fields and a good sporting complex with over 3,000 parking spaces and everything that you can dream of in the name of soccer. I want to applaud the Minnesota folks that put this together and be able to secure that NVT and NEC and NVT as a whole is really super impressed, and we'll be looking forward to coming here in September and putting on a good show with respect to the NVT. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Are there hotels there, lodging?
Oh, man, the hotels are being booked out. We have all the hotels. We have actually the Event Connect. If you need a hotel, you can contact us. We will direct you. Where we had a platform where everybody goes there, you have discounted rates for your hotel. You have discounted rates. All the rates are discounted. We did work with hotels to make sure that the cost per room per night, is reduced. So if you contact us, we send you that link. You go there, you reserve your hotel. If you can, you get back to us. We call them. We have them make rooms available if the rooms are running out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ambi. It was nice having you.
So tell me what you're doing.
Hi everyone. I'm Albertine, commonly known as Bettine's Kitchen. So every evening we come out here, we do fish, we do soya. Like the men out here, like we come for training every Wednesdays and Fridays and on Saturdays too. So we are always here every evening, like doing fish and soya after the training. So I do fish.
So they have the best fish in town.
So do you do this? Is it just for the? Do you sell them?
Yes, I do sell them.
Okay.
Yeah, I do sell them. Like it starts from $20, $25, $30, and depending on the sizes and depending on either you want tilapia, mackerel, or pompano.
And a very supportive husband by her.
So do you? Let me ask you this: do you do this at home also, or this is only for this occasion that you do it?
Yeah, I actually do it at home too. So at home, I do fufu and kat, gari and ero. I do fish too. I do soya. I do achu, mostly on orders, and a lot more. Mostly Cameroonian dishes. So I do it like every day. So you have to like give me a call. You are like 10 to 15 minutes. I make your food ready. You just come and have it.
No, it looks really good.
Oh, thank you.
So you do the corn too?
Oh, the corn is just like, because today was farmers market, I just decided to get some few corn. And
so how is that going?
jollof rice and chicken.
Was it bought from here?
No.
Or you brought that? So do you come here every Wednesday?
And Saturday.
And Saturdays? Okay. So you have somebody playing?
Yeah.
Okay. You came to support?
Yeah. We're in the same business.
Well, you're in the same business? Okay, that's wonderful. So is this part of the?
Yeah, this part of the business.
This part of the whole thing. What is that in the?
It's peanuts.
Oh, that's peanut?
Yeah, coated groundnuts.
Oh, coated.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. And this other, what's that?
This is onion. They use like.
Oh, so you make a whole dish with that?
Yeah, this is some plantain.
Plantain and. Okay.
So those coming, they can have their snack.
Yeah.
So is this all warm?
Yeah, it's warm.
Okay. Okay, so you just cook that here and sell. Wow, that makes the whole thing very festive.
Young kids will play with us. They train beside us and they training also. So we see that we are feeding everybody. We have enough food to go around and drinks, both alcohol and non-alcoholic drinks. So Wednesdays and Fridays here is
very festive. Yes.
Play but no progressive for soirée we enter and yoka. Dame mo day achu we hero over all you want you na kroka. Sumo ponani dem day men they enter with the family and jaka. Mutumu mo play DJ dem day okada mokso for saka.
Vesta, Minnesota, the host of NVT 2024, welcomes all 42 teams. Let's go! Allen, Arlington, Atlanta, and Austin, Boston, Bowie, Camp Cali, Camden, Camp Sola, SV, Charlotte, Chicago, and Sydney, Cleveland, Colorado, Columbus, Delaware, Progressive, United, Frisco, and Houston, Long Island, Lexington, Louisiana.
So after hard work, there's a whole big party going on here. I didn't even know about that.
Oh yeah, this is actually a tradition. This is a normal post-Santé event. So we got 3 phases. We have the exercise phase where we play exercise, do our stretches. Then we have the post-Santé meeting updates on any matters in the club, especially now that we are going to host the NVT. So we always have those updates, and this is actually the phase of relaxation.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. I like your group because it's a group that has stayed together real tight for years and has only grown better. So there's something wonderful that you guys are doing. I think we still need to find the secret in order to spread it in the larger community, would I say.
Yes, and you're right on that, and it's actually a dynamic group of guys. One thing that keeps Vesta going is that we have a firm foundation. We have a structure in place. There is no aspect of man, no man, and stuff like that. It's a fair playing ground for everybody. There is the bylaws, there's the constitution, and there's respect for one another. It's nothing like Grand Frère, Petit Frère. We do show respect for Grand Frères because of our cultural background when it comes to the constitution. It's a fair playing ground for everyone. I'm pretty sure that's what's kept us going for the longest time right now. So administrations change, but the club stay together, stay firm.
Well,
we've been able to impact the community in different ways.
No, you have, because let me tell you, I've been watching Vesta over the years, and whenever they show up big, they show up well presented, they show up very organized, very disciplined. I love it. So, and I think you just shared a little bit of what makes it work like that with what you just said about you respect the elderly, but it has nothing to do with what you come together for.
Exactly, and we've actually had a similar comment nationwide. Like you know, this tournament this year is going to be, we're going to have 40 teams participating from across the United States and Canada, and those comments have always come when it comes to Vesta. Like, man, this guy is so organized. It's something that we have put our heads together and we built it this far, and we're kind of proud of what we have going for us. And I don't know if I'm overstating this, but I personally believe that the participation of Vesta beyond Minnesota on the national stage has actually changed the image, especially among the Cameroonian community in the United States. It changed the image that they have about Minnesota. Before, when you mention Minnesota, everyone wants to think about the cold, the snow and all that. But now they know us for different aspects. Our history of participation of the NVT, we've been to every tournament, every session. This is the 8th, and we are the host. We've made it through the ranks, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, and champions.
As you all came and celebrated with us last year, we were the champions of the National Veteran Tournament that held in Atlanta, and at the same time, the champions of the host team club, because it was still very competitive. And I want you guys to put your hands together and give a hand of applause to this group of 5 teams. We did win the bid at the beginning, and we also went and won the football. So that was double championship last year.
now we are faced with this new challenge to be a successful host. Once we hit that mark, the respect of Vesta and Minnesota as a whole is going to step up a notch.
The first ever mascot for an NVT tournament, NVT Minnesota 2024. Vesta! Nawi! Vesta! Nawi! Vesta! Nawi! Here we go. Welcome to Grand Katika, the NVT 2024. Hosting the NVT was fine. Grand Katika! 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 Grand Katika!
Well, I think, let me say this. I want to sit there and see if you agree with it or not. I listened to the talk on the field after practice, and I think leadership has to do with the progress of Vesta. I think the quality of the leadership and the focus. I mean, it's amazing how you just, without even thinking about it, stated exactly what makes it work. It means it's done at a very conscious level.
Right. And that's, I'm glad you mentioned that. Currently, we have a very dynamic leadership. We've had previous leaderships and executives that have done their part, and we respect that. But currently, we do have a dynamic leadership that is really leading the ticket right now, and the club has a collective energy that we are rallying behind it because we trust what they're doing. And we hope we just keep going in this direction and do better things, and we're looking at different options and different ways to kind of engage the community and make this more impactful. I mean, currently we have other community commitments, and that we go out there, like we've been to Feed My Starving Children, we help practice for the community. We have sessions that we kind of educate the young and male Cameroonians and club members on some guidelines on policy and opportunities in the community and all other health-related aspects that can control, especially, you know, us guys, we are always hesitant to go for medical checkups and stuff, but we do have sessions that can impact male health in our community and encourage compliance with the law so guys don't get into situations that are going to be deliberate in our community. We don't want to be attacked like that. So Vesta has a portion of our goals that we kind of push that to make sure that we can improve quality of life in our community. Keep working on that.
That's amazing. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
So you actually not just about the physical body, but you also about the complete what I'll call wholesome success of the individual.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
We have a holistic approach.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That we can build on that.
Well, I have to tell you that it is from watching Vesta from a distance and the consistency of the performance that I decided that this is a story to cover, and I wanted to come out and be part of it in that aspect. And I'm glad I'm talking because I thought I knew Vesta, I didn't. I'm learning quite a lot even just from talking to you.
Thank you. I mean, we appreciate what you do as a press, and you can throw more light and highlight what we're doing here, and we can sensitize the community, and so people know what we're all about, and we can appreciate that as well.
I don't even think it's about sensitizing the community, but showing an example to the community what it should be and what community leadership should be doing, instead of playing politics. Because when you first started by saying it's not about friendship, it's not about man no man, that really started spelling the ingredients that creates a successful organization, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's respectful.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Let me tell you this, we'll continue to talk as this proceeds. I just wanted to cover how you're preparing for this big thing coming up. And I was just telling the president that I just had a family come from a wedding in the Dominican Republic, and they were talking about people who love other parts of the United States, and when they were talking about being in Minnesota in 2 weeks. So this whole thing is not small at all, and I've had relatives from Texas. They're all planning to be here. So
we're actually expecting a very huge crowd this time around, and we're doing the best that we can to give them a very good experience and show them a little bit of Minnesota nice and the hospitality. It's been very it's been hectic trying to get everything together, but again, like I mentioned earlier, the enthusiasm and the energy and the dynamism of all the members of Vesta, we think we can pull it through and make it one of the most memorable NVT hostings or sessions.
I have to say something about the straight talk that I was listening to up there too. That was good. Because nobody's kidding anybody here, you know, you all being responsible and holding each other's hand to make everything work for everybody. That was wonderful.
Exactly. We'd always, I mean, just like with every organization, we have some hitches, but we're trying to put measures to minimize those hitches.
All right, thank you. This dance, how did you cover your face with that? So how this part of the event day? No, is this an important phase of the thing, or this is just?
No, this is a normal. Every Wednesday and Friday, we don't drink much. Make sure we eat. Have a good foundation before we have something to drink. A little bit, then we'll go home. After training.
So this is like dinner now, because you can't go home and be having any more dinner.
No more dinner.
It's very well organized, I must say.
Thank you.
Yes, and I'll say another thing though. I saw you playing and I thought it was an 18-year-old. I'm serious. I had to take a look again.
Well, you have. That's part of why we're here, because training keeps you fit. I'm not a microphone guy, but let me try something.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good.
Training keeps you. We're here to train. That's the first thing. Training is part of why we're all out here. When you train, by the time you know, first and foremost, the week is all gone. Before you know, it's Friday, and the week is gone. When you train, you keep fit. When you train, you get your mindset off work.
I also hear that there's an age limit to this part of to the club.
Yes, 35. It must be 35 and above. To be able to be part of it, to be part of it, you have to be 35 and above.
So what happened to the less than 35?
Less than 35, they are the aspirants who are playing next to us, and we're teaching them the good habits. So when they eventually qualify, they just have a red carpet, or they walk into the club, and they will eventually take over from where we left. I'm 50 plus now. I'm still playing.
No, you're doing really well. You're doing well. Thank you. Thank you.
That's our brothers, our sister club. Our brothers, those are the guys who play next to us.
Yes.
They are 35 and below.
Yes.
So when they mature, they're over there. While we're communing over here, they're communing over there.
Or they're not part of this one here?
No, not yet. But they eat with us, they drink with us, they copy the good habits and everything.
So, what good habits do they copy though? What is the good habit about the club?
Well, the good habits of networking, knowing one another, helping one another. For example, if somebody is in trouble, we all come in and help the person out. Somebody wants to move. The most important thing is networking. If you are a doctor, you want to be a doctor, you meet whoever will mentor you to be a doctor. If you are a scientist, if you are whatever, how do you call it, IT, you want to.
So this is definitely more than soccer.
It's more than soccer. Way more than soccer.
Well,
way more than soccer.
Yeah. No, that is really that's really an example that. Let me tell you something. I'm here tonight because I've been watching Vesta over the years, and in every place they show up in style. They work together, they sing together, they do a lot of things together. So I thought there was something working for it. I wanted to investigate what that is, and I think you begin to reveal some of it.
Well, the simple notion is when we come out to play football, people think we're drunkards, we know next to nothing. No. We would quarrel and shout one another, but that all ends in the field. Out of the field, that's it. We're brothers. And we stand for one another.
Is there something else that the larger community can learn from Vesta?
Absolutely yes. The larger community, what they need to learn is the larger community, when they come together to do something, self-interest is, everybody always have their self-interest in the forefront. For example, Minkam, self-interest is all what killed Minkam. So people were trying to invest for their personal self, not for the community. That's the whole thing about the decline and fall of Minkam. And in a nutshell, this is what is left from Minkam. We can revive Minkam at any time. We're planning to start in the near future a cultural competition to revamp the cultural aspect of the community. If you look around us, there's the Nigerians here, the Togolese here, the Guineans here, everybody. And they're happy with it. The structure we put in place.
Thank you.
This is what we do.
The biggest brand after Nike.
Vesta is a brotherhood. So we commune, we come together, we play soccer, we enjoy ourselves, we help each other succeed in our careers, in whatever we do, investments and everything. We have people here in various disciplines in life, and we try to support each other and share ideas. Vesta is way much more than just playing soccer. It is a brotherhood. We learn from each other, we try to lift each other up and share ideas on how we can grow.
Now that's a wonderful thing. So how has it benefited you so far?
Well, Vesta is part and parcel of my own family. Vesta has helped me, Vesta has supported me in so many aspects of my young family life. Educational wise, business wise, I can't even mention it. We will probably have to spend more than an hour. But I have benefited so much from Vesta to the point, if I am ever to be ejected from Vesta, I'll probably move out of state. I can't believe, I can't see myself living in Minnesota without being part of Vesta. I'll have to go out of state. If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. It was just puzzling me how a club should be so integral in your life.
Oh yeah, again, we do more than playing soccer. We support each other in matters regarding our careers. I will really focus on career, creating businesses. That is what Vesta I can commend Vesta to have done to its members. We try to share with each other. We try to uplift, right? We try to uplift each other. It's a brotherhood. There are things we share amongst ourselves that we might not share with our closest families, right? And sometimes the solution is right here. positively to provide a positive outcome to whatever situation we might be facing.
No, that's incredible. To be honest with you, I'm here because I've been watching Vesta over the years, and it's been an organization that has wherever they have shown up, they've been impressive. That's one thing I would say.
Yeah, and I think that is what differentiates us from many other groups, not only within the National Veteran Tournament, but even within the state of Minnesota. I don't think there is any Cameroonian within the Twin Cities that doesn't know about Vesta. I think when we go out to support each other, the community observes, the community can tell that this is something way much more than soccer.
Yes.
And I think that's how we've managed to grow as a group. I mean, we started, I don't think when Vesta started they were up to 30 members. Vesta is now somewhere a little over 80. And it's just from people seeing our activities within the community and trying to find out what we really do, what we really benefit from being part of Vesta. So they end up being hooked up. We have even brothers from our younger team, Gara Gara. When they see how we do things when we are out there in the community, it just attracts them. It's like a magnet. That is what Vesta really is.
Yeah, actually, I think I actually understand that Vesta is actually putting criteria to make sure they're having the right people in. Otherwise, it will even be bigger than it is.
That's right. One of the things I commend Vesta for is the rigor with which they admit people into the group. We have a vetting committee. It takes some new members up to a year of observation. We observe some people for a year, some people for more than a year before we fully integrate them as full Vesta members, because there's a lot of discipline. You can imagine a group of 80 men. We have people within Vesta that are grandfathers, that are fathers from very big families. When we integrate people into the group, we make sure they are people that respect themselves, people that are of a certain moral standard, because Vesta is Vesta because of many things, but respect is what we cherish the most amongst ourselves. We know each other, we know where each other comes from, and we respect people as a base.
No, that's very admirable. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you very much.
I watched the practice, and then after the practice, there's this one. There's this big other party here. Is this an integral part of the whole thing? Do you think that's why some people come here for?
Yeah, okay, in Vesta, this is kind of a tradition that we started all the way from the beginning of Vesta. Before, we used to just come here to have drinks, but at some point, members were like, no, we need to have some tables also, so people started bringing food, which we also share with, we share also with members that, people that are not members of Vesta. So that has also been one thing that has helped, because we have some people that even just they'll come just at like 8:30 when we are done with soccer. They have their own rule to play here, and as Vesta, we always have this spirit of sharing. We always have this objective or purpose of bringing together the community, pulling people together. It's really, really important. The more we work together, the more we can succeed as a community. So at some point at the beginning of Vesta, it was more of like a Cameroonian thing, but now we're even moving beyond those country boundaries. We have people from different countries, from Togo, from Nigeria, from Ghana, that they are all feeling part of Vesta, they're all feeling part of the community. As we know in Cameroon, football is more of like a culture. And I just want to use this opportunity to also thank you for this initiative. We're really happy when we have people like you who are ready to showcase the club. Because when you come to Minnesota, when you look at Minnesota, and you're looking at the veteran group here, we can say Vesta is one of the foundations of veteran soccer groups in Minnesota. With respect, there was this group that existed before. Now we call them the Container Veterans. And But after Container Veterans, Vesta has been the group that has tried to pull together the Cameroonian community. So it's now like the pride of Minnesota. And so what we're doing here currently is all part of our NVT preparation, as we're hosting NVT in just like in 2 weeks. So we're now really like in the crunch time, and everyone, the nerves are starting. I mean, we're getting anxious. We're trying to get everything in place. So usually at times when we come here, we meet much more bigger crowds. We have also some of our friends, families that are coming to do their own business. They come aboard, they roast fish, they bring food, they sell food. It also helps them their own family income. So we just keep on. We just keep on doing this. We are socializing. At times when you get home, you're tired, you sleep. But before going home, you see most of us will call the family to tell the kids, okay, good night, go to bed, all those kind of things. Like when we stay here a little bit late. And usually, legally we're supposed to be here by 10 o'clock. I know by 10 some people will start leaving, but some people just like to hang around, especially on Fridays. Today's even Wednesday. On Fridays, some people just like to hang around and just be having conversations and discussing different issues, from politics, football, culture, religion, those type of topics.
Let me ask you, I can tell you that Vesta is the one and solid organization, other than the traditional groups that are there just because of the nature that God created. But Vesta is the one organization that decided that we will exist and we will prosper and we will grow and we'll be here for a long time. What makes Vesta so special when other groups in the community have not succeeded, including even the Minkam community? What do you think really makes Vesta this so dedicated and its members so committed and it remains such a vibrant and resilient organization?
Interesting. That's a very, very interesting question. And it's something I've actually reflected on it for some time though. Because we tend to ask ourselves that if we look at a club like Vesta, we have a common goal. We have a common purpose. We have one thing that pulls us together is a soccer group. We play football. All of us, everyone here kind of have a love for the game. And when I talk about the game, I mean football. So, and football is something that looks beyond culture, beyond religion, beyond your personal views. Just the love for the game itself. It's something that is holding the group together. As you see, we have people here from different tribes. But when you come, when we look at something like, Minkam, I know it has its own, just like any other group, when as the town is growing, the population is growing. Because before, when I just moved here, Minkam used to be a very, very strong unit, a very, very strong organization that brings together Cameroonians. But at some point, I've also been trying to think, okay, what might be, or what must have caused this sort of laid-back attitude?
No, call it disintegration.
Yeah, from some of the Cameroonians. Because if we look, you just talk about Minkam. When we look at the Minkam Soccer League, look how engaged it is.
Yes.
You have the our younger brothers or the youth. They are much more engaged in the Minkam Soccer League, far more than they are engaged in other activities.
Yeah. So the question is, what makes Vesta much doing better than that?
As I said, the first thing is we have a common goal. Soccer is something that is pulling us together, just like brought together people together for the Minkam Soccer League.
Yes.
Secondly, we have really deeply held. How am I going to put it? I'll say we have some deeply held beliefs. Like everyone who is part of the club, they really love the club. Because there are times where we sanction some members and then we remove them out of the forum for like a week or two. They will never commit that kind of atrocity or whatever they did that made us to sanction them. So it's something that so many people.
So they really miss being part of the forum.
Being part of it. So everyone loves it. So at times, it's not like within Vesta we don't have our own issues at times. But one thing that is good is we know how to solve our problems. Whenever an issue comes up, we always look for the common ground. It's not like we don't have differences. We have differences, but we always look for a common ground on how do we solve this and move forward and make it, or use that opportunity as something that will make us stronger.
Yes.
But when we look at, as I said, the dynamic is kind of different. Minkam, it's, from my understanding, it's like an association that...
Yeah, I want you to talk more about Vesta because Minka has to learn from Vesta. I want to hear the things that keep Vesta strong.
Yeah,
and I'm not even good. This thing is not even about Minka. I just wanted to use that as an organization that should have succeeded, but they failed. Where Vesta succeeded very, very well. You know, I'm trying to.
Yeah. So one other thing here that one thing that comes to mind is within Vesta we really don't have members who have self-interest. Yeah, we don't have members that look at the club more from a self-interest angle. Because we are like, you need to put the interest of the club comes first, more than individual interest. That's one key principle that we go by. We have different committees within the club itself that deals with different aspects to help unify the club. Whenever we're making decisions, we take into consideration the different levels in which, as you know, in every club, you never have like a club that everyone is at the same level. But here we don't come here to check, okay, who is. I mean, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have handymen. But as a club itself, we are one. No one cares what is your title, what is this, unless in situations where we're tapping in
your expertise.
Your expertise, exactly. In situations where we're tapping in your expertise for the good of the club. Because here we think, okay, the health of the members is very important. And there are also times where we also have like even financial conversations, how to make members be economically independent, how do we share ideas and helping us grow as individuals and as Cameroonians and also as a club. We're also trying to grow, because when we look at the numbers from the beginning, like currently we have like 82, I think we have like 83 members, but when we started, I think it was less than like 35 people. And we have a vetting committee. That's also one thing that is really important, because we have a vetting committee that vets individuals who've shown interest to join the club. So some of them will even stay in the vetting process. I know, when was that? 3 weeks ago, someone was complaining that we had someone who's been in vetting process for like 2 years. We're like, yes, because this person needs to be vetted, like to be well vetted before we allow him to join the group. As a group of guys also, that might also be a very good reason, because we are all guys. Our membership is limited to the male gender. This is where we come and share. Get some fun moments. When you go back home, you're happy. You have to deal with also some of the family issues, but at least you know Wednesdays and Fridays there's this place where you go meet these like-thinking minded individuals that they'll make you laugh. And it has been a tradition. Everyone here is looking forward to Wednesdays and Fridays.
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks so much.
No, it's amazing. I like I said, I've been watching Vesta, and I really wanted to find out what is making it work and share with other people, so it can also help them work. You know what I'm saying? And you've been very instrumental in that. I want to thank you about that, and I intend to stay until the big event comes, and we will really show. I think taking it from here up to the end of the event, because I do believe that after Vesta hosts this national tournament, that tournament itself will transform, because Minnesota will teach them a lot.
That's kind of our hope, though. That's kind of our hope. We are just trying to. It's not like we're trying to compete with other teams that have hosted before. We're just trying to do our best. It took us a lot of time and effort from the bidding process, because last year we submitted a bid. We lose, but we did not give up. We knew what we wanted to do. And we've been working on this thing for a very long time. All we just want to do is to get the Cameroonian community here. We give them a really good time, give them a completely different perspective of Minnesota. So many people come here with their own preconceived misconceptions at times about Minnesota. And as Vesta Club, even within the NVT community, they respect Vesta a lot. because the current ranking, when you look at all the 40 teams that are coming to participate here, Vesta is the top. If you look at the current ranking, and we intend to keep that. We have a really good structure when it comes to the planning to host the competition, and like those that are on top of it, they have their heart. They've given a lot of.
Yeah, let me end it here. I think I got some of what I wanted, because you and I will be talking as things go on, including the events. We'll be talking about the events too, because I don't know how long the coverage will be, but it's a thing that we'll have to cut it down to about an hour. But I wanted to cover it because it's my admiration for Vesta, not for anything else, but because it's performing differently from other organizations in the community that I've either come to be part of or participated, and I've seen meager contributions, and Vesta is really striving, and I just wanted to start capturing that. So just remain, because I will be touching bases with some of you so that you help educate, because everything is being done at a conscious level. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I think Vesta was born unique. It was founded unique, and we'll do our best to keep it like that. And I mean, if there's a way, we'd like to encourage other members of the community to take initiatives like what you're doing. It helps to showcase the club, and we continue to work for the good of the Cambodian community and the African community here. So thank you so much, and I look forward to the coming days, and let's see how the tournament is going to turn out.
It will turn out well.
Thank you so much.